What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we will be talking and discussing the current and most popular lies that are told and spread around in the fitness community. We're going to be discussing nutrition, exercise, health, wellness, water consumption, how to train, best ways to train, and etc. We're going to get into it all, and I'm going to literally debunk some things, and I'm going to show you other ways to enhance your activity, enhance your results, and get the best bang for your buck in supplementation, coaching, and everything else that you could possibly think of. We're going to get into that right now. So first things first, I want to show you guys this. This is one of the things that are the biggest lies in the fitness world, is that you have to eat clean food. You have to eat chicken and rice, clean meals, 5 times a day, 5 days a week, 7 days a week, non-stop. It's complete BS. And look at this. I'm in pretty good shape, decent shape, pretty shredded, I think. I'm eating a sandwich right now with chips. Check it out. We got sandwich, mayo, sriracha, turkey, and Gouda cheese. We got a bunch of chips right there. Granted, those are sweet potato chips, so they're somewhat healthy, but you don't have to eat clean. And the first thing we're gonna debunk and discuss is nutrition, on what to eat, how to eat, meal timing, and all that fun jazz. Let's get into that, the fun stuff. So as we begin our journey into debunking fitness things in the nutrition realm, that's the first topic we are going to be discussing. There's so much that goes behind it, in the behind the scenes, but also things that just are not true, but also things that you should be listening to because they can help you long term. The first thing, meal timing. A lot of people say meal timing is the most important thing. After you go to the gym, eat a big meal. During the workout, have some carbs. Now, there's a lot of truth behind when you should eat certain things, but when it comes down to what you should be eating and when, there's a couple variables that get forgotten. So meal timing gets tricky around the workout aspect. What you're supposed to consume as carbs, proteins, fat, and how much of it after your workout. This is where it gets kind of tricky, because we want to be able to get the most nutrition into our body during the time of need. The time of need is when your body is deficient in most nutrients. Glycogen, which happens after you use everything in the tank after your workout. There's a variable that you have to make sure you're keeping into account. How hard do you train in the gym? If you're not breaking a sweat, your meal time's pretty irrelevant. If you are training balls to the wall, hard as hell, every single minute is like straight crunch time, yes, consume a big meal, consume a lot of food, and restore everything you ate previously in the day. You're gonna be replenishing. That is when meal timing comes into place, when you train like a fucking madman or woman in your routine. Besides that, meal timing is pretty out the window. Don't worry about it. Just calories in versus calories out. You have 24 hours. The rest of meal timing plays a role of timing throughout the day. Meaning, there's 24 hours in a day. The minute you wake up is the first minute that you're gonna start consuming food, hypothetically, the first hour. You have until 9:30 or 10 p.m. to consume your last meal, because then your body has that 6 to 8 hours of digestion when you're sleeping. This is where you want to capitalize on specific things. Casein protein powder has an 8-hour release, which means the minute you drink it, it takes about 7 to 8 hours for your body to fully digest it and utilize it. So your body is digesting food, nutrients, during your sleep, and not your muscle. That's trick number 1. Trick number 2 is consuming enough food throughout the day to where you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and chug a shake or eat some snacks because you're hungry. It may seem like I'm a little out of breath. My wife over here wants to walk at a 4-minute mile. So if this is shaky, I'm sorry. I'm trying to have a steady hand while walking a 4-minute pace. Meal timing is very important and also very not important. If I can put meal timing into like 2 to 3 sentences, it would be from the moment you wake up, 30 minutes before you go to bed, consume all the calories you need. Intermittent fasting and other diets, all of these diets are beneficial in their own way. Intermittent fasting means you're gonna consume all your calories within a short window of time. Not for me, because I need to eat right when I wake up, because I have clients and I'm pretty active in the day, so I need food throughout it. Doesn't work for me, but for many people, great results. Hydration is the next thing that we're gonna kind of talk about. Water, hydration, drinking, that's the next big topic. You're supposed to drink your body weight in ounces. Now, if you're weighing 250 pounds, that's a lot of water to be drinking, and you probably shouldn't be drinking that much because there is the ability to drown yourself. What you can do though is just drink half a gallon of water a day to start, and as you want to drink more, drink more. Tea can count, coffee sort of counts. Put some liquid IV in it to get some extra electrolytes. Fill your water with things that are beneficial to your health and your well-being. If you don't like water, that's fine. What you're gonna do is you're going to drink some Mio, the little squirty things, the calorie-free flavoring. That is something that I use every single day to get like specific things down, creatine, and just an immense amount of water. So when it comes down to it, just drink a bottle of water per meal. That's a perfect way to keep track of how much water you're drinking. If you have 3 to 4 meals a day, you're gonna have 3 to 4 bottles of water. Amplify that into a Yeti, a 26-ounce Yeti, and have one of those on the start of your meal, and then by the time you get to your next meal, have that completely empty, fill it up, restart it, and have that entire bottle again for when you have your second meal. You're gonna finish that water bottle by the time you get to your third meal and go. And that is exactly how you're gonna plan to consume enough water in the day to keep your body moving, keep your body hydrated, and to keep all the food and nutrients flowing throughout amazingness of your growth and gains. So far we've covered 2 things. We've covered water, hydration, and meal timing and intermittent fasting. So like meals, nutrition, and hydration. Now, this is the wife's part. If you have enjoyed the content so far, and if you've enjoyed everything you've learned, or if there's anything else you want to learn, drop a comment below. But right now, what I want you to do is what?
Like the video and hit the subscribe button.
Exactly. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button, because that helps me tremendously and helps me understand that a supporter is supporting and that you are a supporter who wants to learn more about health and wellness and just like fun shit. So let's do that, and let's get into the second, or I guess the 4th point, or the second umbrella point, which is exercise. So this is actually kind of funny. So for the past like month or 2, we've been walking this like big piece of land, and we've been assuming the 10,000 acres we bought, we're walking it. We've assumed that walking the entire thing is 1 mile. We've just calculated that walking the entire thing 4 times is actually 2 miles. We're dumb. But I was looking at it like, we've been timing this time. This is the exercise tip, okay? Make sure you know exactly what you're getting into before you get into it. You don't want to be doing too much or too little. What we're doing is not either of those, but we're just being dumb, and we didn't know better. So we're doing more exercise than we planned on, which is better than no exercise. All right, so we've went over 2 major things. Just to kind of go back a little bit and go over it all, we went over meal timing and nutrition, and then water, hydration. Meal timing, just to revisit it all, it doesn't necessarily matter when you consume your food if you're not training to death. If you're just training and walking brisk walks or solid workouts every single day, as long as you consume your calories throughout the beginning of your day to the end of your day, you're on track for success. If you are training significantly harder, CrossFit as world's strongest man or woman, or going for a bodybuilding competition, or something severe, then you want to structure your meals around specific times. Have high carbs before you work out, have a little bit of carbs during your workout, and then have a high carb protein meal after your workout to replenish yourself of all the nutrients, minerals, and glycogen that you consumed and used up during your workout. Hydration, just as important. Have 1 bottle of water per meal, or have a 28-ounce water bottle every 3 hours. That alone will keep you on track and keep you moving forward. the next thing is exercise. That's gonna be our next topic. We're gonna go into the gym and we're gonna do a leg day. And when we come back, we're gonna get into that. Hope you have enjoyed the content so far. Again, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and a like. All right, so we're not actually going into the workout, okay? So I may have made a little fib. I recorded a whole leg day, but unfortunately, when I recorded it, I went back into my footage and everything was filmed on an 8000 ISO, so it's unusable because I forgot to turn my filter off like this, back onto full open light mode. It was on the 5-stop the entire time and I had no idea. So we have no footage, which is okay. We're just gonna go into the topic of exercise, the most important part of like transforming what your body looks like. Nutrition and water and food helps your body develop into a better feeling body, and then the exercise routines, that is what is meant to build the blocks of gains and growth. I got sniped from bio. I'm dropping right back in though. Got him! Sorry about that, just had to finish getting that kill really quickly. I want to talk about exercise and how to better manage your physical attributes because you're going to be focused and driven more. Once you hit plateaus, it's pretty much game over for a lot of people mentally, and they don't actually know where to go. And that's where you have to kind of incorporate different routines and different complete like exercise modalities. So like I said earlier, there's CrossFit, strongman, powerlifting, bodybuilding, jumping jacks, sports, you name it. There are multiple kinds of exercise like routines out there. You stop seeing progress and growth from one of them, like let's say you choose bodybuilding, start to incorporate a different kind of routine. So now try and do a little bit of strongman and do some like tire flips, yoke carries if you has it, or sandbag carries and walks, kettlebell swings, stuff like that that can engage different muscles that can get you better equipped to break through that plateau. The lie is that you have to choose one thing to do all the time. Always. It's the only thing that you should be doing is your specific protocols. That's the biggest myth in the exercise world, is that there are more than just one style of training, and all styles of training have specific attributes that can help enhance your recovery, your sleep, your muscle growth, your endurance. All of these things play a vital role. So when you're talking about what is the best exercise routine for me to do, that's where the lie comes into. The exercise routine that is best for you depends on your body, your activity level, and what your body can actually handle, not what it wants to handle. So for me, bodybuilding is my go-to thing. I've been doing it for 20 years. It's what I love to do, and every once in a while, I have to incorporate something else into it and change something completely because I'm literally just not seeing results. So I start to add in some powerlifting, some Viper presses, some cleans, basic things that can just re-shock the body and into the muscles, into understanding that there's different potentials of growth. You just gotta find your avenue. There are better coaches out there, but there are no better workouts. When it comes to, is your workout plan better than the other person's or the best that it can be, it's not so much of what's created, it's about, are you actually willing to put the effort and drive into every single one of your workouts? Because if so, then your workout protocol will be better than anybody else's. As long as you apply pressure, diamonds will be made. So the next topic is about health. The health and wellness is probably something that is not spoken a lot about. A lot of people think training the body is all that you need to do, when actually it is about training the heart, soul, and mind. And if your heart, soul, and mind are not at optimal speed, your body will never grow and become better because you're so focused on training your muscles and your food, you forget about your mental health. And that is what can really determine someone from going all out or half-assing it. If your mental health is not there, you might as well just stop training and stop eating well, because you need to be able to understand differences between these things, and also understand that you need to be spiritually there, mentally there, and physically there in order to obtain like full circle modality and get a little bit of everything. I wanted to say that we have went over a couple things. We went over mental health a little bit on the workout routines. We went over nutrition, water intake, food intake, and exercise. And I want you to comment below what you want to see and for me to talk about, and I will make sure that I get a video uploaded about that in the next weeks. If you're the first commenter, I'll post it anyways. But like, I hope you guys have enjoyed the content, and I hope you have enjoyed my video so far. If you have, please hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Right over here will be the beautiful orb, subscribe, and over here will be the beautiful box of my latest video. Click it and watch it next. If you've enjoyed the content, I would love it if you could drop a comment too on what your favorite part was. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Peace out. Bye.